Hey, what's up guys? My name is Devin and this is the start of a new channel that I'm creating. So if you clicked on that link and you're listening to me right now, I appreciate you. And hopefully you stick around until the very end. Now with you being here, you're probably wondering, who am I and what is this channel going to be about? Well, I'm glad you asked. But before I tell you, I want to give you a quick background about myself. So I'm a 33-year-old millennial that decided to pursue a career in IT about 10 years ago. And even though my career path is still in IT, this channel is not going to be about that. However, I can talk about IT and computers like all day. So if you're a computer head, holla at your boy. So about 3 years ago, I started getting into some financial situations and I had to start thinking of ways to put myself in a better financial position because times was getting rough. Like prices was going up. I had just moved into a new city. Debt was piling up for me. Like I had to kind of figure out a way to get out of this financial rut that I was in. And that's where I was introduced to the stock market. And ever since I've been learning and investing in stocks, it's changed like the whole dynamics to my financial life so far. And even though it's only been a few years, like I've learned a lot and I've also made a lot of mistakes too. But with all the things that I've learned, I want to use this channel to share that information with you guys and hopefully encourage you to start investing in stocks as well. Because I know there's a lot of people that's interested in investing in stocks. Like I have family and friends that'll hit me up that know that I'm investing and they want to do the same, but it's a little discouraging for them because, you know, they don't really know how to start. They don't know what to invest in, when to invest. Like all these different dynamics is kind of like, you know, it's preventing them from, you know, actually getting started. Most times when a person doesn't really understand something, they're going to be way more hesitant to put their money into it, let alone invest like a lot of money. Let me tell you, if you learn and you invest your money properly, like I promise you, you will thank yourself. But another reason I want to put out this content and put it out for free is because when I first started learning, like, man, like it was hard to come by some like solid information that I could use unless you were willing to pay for it. You know, there was like some stock courses that I found, they were asking for like, you know, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 just, you know, to take their course and learn everything that it was to investing, you know. And the people that chose or the people that choose to actually invest that amount of money into it, like, I don't blame them. Like, I get it. It saves you time because I guess all the information is right there. But $5,000? I couldn't do it. So since I took the route to kind of like, you know, do the research on my own, like it was kind of hard to come by like some good information. But, you know, like I eventually found the stuff that I needed to like, you know, find and learn. And once I was comfortable enough, I started investing myself. Well, trading and investing. But I'm hoping your learning experience will be a little easier than mine, consuming the information that I give you guys. But let me just tell you off rip, I'm not a teacher. I'm not a financial advisor or none of that. Like, I'm just a computer guy that's been investing for a few years and is doing a little well for me right now. So I want to share that information with you guys. And I think the information that I can give you, you'll at least be able to understand the fundamentals of how to actually get in, you know, how to actually start investing, what to look for, kind of like, you know, how to read charts, all those different fundamental things that you may need just to understand how the stock market works. So I want to give you guys a quick breakdown of my investment journey so far. So even though I've been trading and investing in stocks for about 3 years, I haven't been making money all 3 years. Like my first year was rough. And it was mainly rough because I started trading one of the toughest things that you could trade in the market, which is stock options. Now I'll explain what stock options are and how they work in another video. But basically you can make way more money trading options compared to stocks. And you can make it a lot faster. So shoot, once I learned that, I was like, yo, options is the way to go. Not really taking into consideration like the risk that was behind it. Like my mindset was kind of on that get rich quick type of thing. And trading options without a strategic plan like can get you messed up quick. So basically when I started trading options, I started off with about $1,500. And in about a 2-month time frame, I ended up doubling that. Well, actually more than doubling it. I made about $4,000, or I had about $4,000. And yo, after I made that money, like I felt like I was on top of the world. Like I cracked the code to life. And all in all, I didn't truly know what I was doing. I think just when I started trading options, like I got really lucky with my timing. But with making that money so easily, like I started getting a little cocky. And long story short, I eventually ended up losing it all. Yo, like I still remember the day that I logged into my account and I saw all the red in my portfolio. And yo, I was looking like your boy off of The Office.
No, God, please, no, no, no.
Tragic. But I got up, lit my wounds, decided I wasn't gonna quit, but decided I was gonna heavily change my strategy and learn more before I put another dime into the market. So basically I started focusing on long-term investing, mainly like buy and hold. Now there's times that I do still dip and dabble in options, but for the most part, like I invest in stocks for the long term. So once I started all over again, I decided that I was gonna first tackle a little bit of debt, but then also start saving a little bit more money. So if an emergency was to come up, I wouldn't really have to, tap into my stock account and sell some shares of a specific stock that I own just to cover an expense. So around that time, before I started reinvesting again, I saved about 2 to 3 months of expenses. And once I felt comfortable enough with my savings account, that's when I started with a $200 investment to my stock portfolio. Like, people think you need a whole lot of money to actually start investing in stocks, but you really don't. Like, you could literally start with $10, $20. You could literally just start with buying one share of something, even if it's a penny stock. It's just a matter of getting in and then doing your research and then being consistent with continuously adding money to your account and investing in the stocks that you know and understand. So I started off with $200, and each time that I got paid, I would invest about $100 or $200 per pay period. And that's it. I just consistently did that for, a number of months. And then before you knew it, like my account had already reached 5K. And then with the global pandemic hitting, the stock market ended up crashing heavily. And during that time, I decided to try to take advantage of, the stocks that crash. So during last year, I started investing in some travel stocks like Disney, Carnival Cruise, American Airlines, Delta, to name a few. And I don't know, since then, my account has just been taking off and it is crazy. So in the last 6 months, I've truly gotten to see the value of actually investing in the market, and it's amazing. But if I look at my stock account today, which I don't know when I'm going to release this video because editing is crazy. I give props to all the YouTube people that edit their videos because it's real. It's real. But it looks like currently today I'm sitting close to 15K. And mind you, I haven't bust my behind. I haven't done a whole bunch of intense work, to make it to this point so far. This is just a matter of me just, being consistent with taking a little bit of money that I've been making and investing into the market and understanding, what I'm investing in and when to invest into it. This hasn't been hard work at all, and I made it this far. So I want to show you that, you're able to do this as well. Because I'm telling you, you start investing into yourself and start investing into your future, I promise you, eventually you will start seeing results. But I'm not even gonna hold y'all. If y'all still watching, I appreciate you. This is just a little intro to my channel. Just kind of tell you about myself, what I'm gonna be doing. But in the next few videos, I'm gonna be providing y'all with content on, what the stock market is, how do you start investing, what platforms to use, what stocks to invest in, how to read charts, how and when to actually determine when to get in on a stock at what price. I'm gonna give y'all all that information. So stay tuned. But anyway, you guys stay safe, be blessed, and get this money. Peace.